Hello and happy Monday. We're back. Boy, it seems like the week goes by so fast. And I'm just going to turn off my phone. Sorry about that. I forgot to do that. I'm getting a reminder that I'm supposed to be here right now. And I want to make sure that somebody didn't just ask me about tonight's program, which they didn't. So let me turn off the sound. And hello, and thank you for joining tonight. I know people will still be getting on in the next few minutes, typical, right? But it's important for me to be on time and show up for you. It's 8 o'clock Monday nights. This is where you'll find me. So welcome. And as you can see below, I am Shoshana Rychek, your functional nutrition and lifestyle counselor. So what does that even mean? Well, maybe I'll tell you as we get into tonight. We're going to talk about liver and gallbladder. I've been learning so much in my nutrition class that's certifying me to be certified to do what I do, even though I do what I do. So that's pretty cool. Let's see who's here. Dorothy's here. Hi, Dorothy. Thank you so much. I'm sure Kenny's here too. And I know others are going to be getting on. So great. Thank you, Dorothy, for showing up. I'm happy to have you here. I know you'll love this tonight. Dorothy is a body geek like I am. We love learning about bodily functions and how to be as healthy as we can possibly be. So tonight, it's all about the liver and the gallbladder. And I find this so interesting because the things that are really good for our liver actually help us have a healthy weight. And the things that aren't really good for our liver are the things that mess up our healthy weight. So it's really cool if you just focus on having a healthy liver, then you're probably going to have a healthy body, right? So let's talk about it a little bit. I'm going to geek out on it a little bit. I'm not going to get too scientific with you because I have to learn so much, but I think this is good. I think anybody can learn at least this much, which I've learned. And so what does the liver even do? Well, maybe you know this. Oh my God. And if you go look at videos of these hexagon shaped cells that do all this work, it's fascinating. The human body is fascinating. But the liver filters your blood, all of it. It regulates your hormones that affect your metabolism. And it produces bile that goes to your digestive system to break down the fats. I won't get way into all that, but it's in your lower intestine. And what else does the liver do? Well, it converts excess proteins in your body to fat and sugar, as well as storing these with the other excess sugar and fats. And they release it when your body needs it. So it's so interesting. Extra vitamins, even any extra nutrients that your body takes in that's not immediately waste, is going to go through your liver, and your liver does so much work. But what's really interesting is that extra bile that your liver doesn't release right away to your digestive system to help break down the fats, the extra bile goes to your gallbladder. And I know somebody that recently had it removed, and everybody, yeah, you don't need a gallbladder. What's a gallbladder, right? Well, actually, when your body is breaking down the foods in your digestive system in the small intestine, it releases a hormone called CCK that sends a signal to your gallbladder to release the bile to break down more proteins and fats. So when you don't have a gallbladder, your liver's just releasing stuff as it thinks you might need it. The hormones have nowhere to communicate to, the CCK hormones. So you may be getting enough bile and you may not. Super interesting. So, there are so many dietary things that we can do to help our livers be healthy, which helps our gallbladder be healthy. There are things like clogged bile ducts, and there are things like gallstones, right? You've heard of all these things, but we can help all of that. And one thing I'm going to throw out before I go into some more nutrition things is if you lose weight, or if you know somebody going to lose weight, make sure they lose it slowly, because when you lose weight fast, your liver thinks you need more fat and it starts pumping fat into your system because you're not getting enough. And this is one reason I think next week I'm going to talk about the whole macros diet plan or food plan, however you want to, just focusing on your food, your protein, your fat, and your carbohydrate. And I definitely overcarb. That's my go-to. But this is a great way to be thinking even when you're losing weight, because by managing that whole carb and fat thing and getting enough protein keeps you hungry anyway. I mean, keeps you full anyway. And then the carb is great for energy, and the fat is good for, to hold you over, right? The healthy fats. So if you know anybody losing weight, please tell them lose weight slowly, because if not, then the liver and the gallbladder are going to get all screwed up. But what's really cool too, we're getting into the nutrition soon, but is that your liver naturally cleanses. We see things on the store shelves for cleanse your liver and detox this and that. Your liver's doing this all the time. And what it does, it connects all these little particles that are toxins in your body that it doesn't know what to do with. And I'm going to go through a little bit of a list of those. It connects them with sort of grabbers, or I don't even remember what they called them, but little handlers, that get the bad things and help take them through one of the 6 pathways out of your body to eliminate through your through excretion, right? That's why pooping is so important. If you're not pooping well, send me a message. I'll give you some ideas, but pooping is critical. So your body will do this all naturally. And what it does is it moves out heavy metals, excess hormones and neurotransmitters, phenols from wine. I did not know that phenols were not digestible. They're not. Nicotine, caffeine, those are not, you don't digest those. They get into your bloodstream and they're poisonous. They're toxins to our blood, actually. And it's funny because there's so many health benefits to caffeine, right? But it's also not something that your body wants. So your liver wants to get rid of those chemicals. Bacterial toxins, molds, histamines from allergies. That was interesting to me. So these are all things that our liver wants to remove. And what helps us keep a clean liver? So we talk about this, and you're going to know like what foods these are. Let me just see who's on in case. And feel free to ask questions. Hi, Kenny. Thank you. Suzanne, I'm so glad you're here. Thank you. And yeah, just if you have questions while I'm talking, if I can't answer them, I can get back to you with answers. But I'm just finding this so interesting, because if you look at what helps your liver stay healthy, these are foods that help us stay healthy and help us keep our weight down anyway. Cruciferous vegetables, that's like your broccoli and your cauliflower, your cabbages, all those kind of rough and tough vegetables but chew them well. Let me warn you, chew them well. Chew everything really well when you eat it, okay? Lemon zest. Do you ever drink lemon water? I do it all the time. And so not so much all just the lemon juice, but twist your lemon, get the zest in the water, put the zest in your food, put it over vegetables or potatoes that you're cooking. The zest is so good for the liver. Vitamins B and C, oh my gosh, really good for the liver. Most of your B vitamins are going to come from your proteins, a lot of animal proteins, or, if you can find them. I'm not a vegan, but if you are, you know where to get your Bs. But most vegans, I think they have to take a B complex. And you want to get a methylated B complex. If you need help with that, please let me know. Choline, that's what you get from eggs. So hopefully if you can eat eggs, if you can't eat eggs, there are some alternatives. You can look it up to choline. Niacin, which goes into the B vitamins, magnesium. So a lot of your minerals are really important for a healthy liver. Magnesium, zinc, selenium is in Brazil nuts. Iron in dill. bitter greens. Those are really good. Like the dandelion greens are really good for your liver, and arugula, those bitter greens. Eat those. They're just, so this is how we naturally cleanse our liver. We don't need to like go on a fast or do a liver detox. We're doing it all the time. But what hurts, what makes it more difficult and what overtaxes our liver is toxins. Toxins are the worst. As you know, if you know me, I've been toxin free since about 1994. That's my household products, most of my yard products. I know sometimes they sneak in, but they're not in my home at all. My skin products, my hair products, my laundry products, no toxins because they're not digestible. They're not something that we can do. So our liver has to get rid of them. It was, I knew they were bad for us, but I didn't realize what the burden is on the liver. And then we don't want to hurt our liver because then that's going to hurt our gallbladder and all of that's going to hurt our whole digestive system. But what's cool is even if you've been terrible to your liver, it grows back. Yes, it regenerates. It's like I think it's the only organ in our body that regenerates. But oxidized fats. So, Kenny and I, we don't do any more grilling outside. We don't want the oxidized meats, even the charred. I love them, but they're not good for, they overtax our liver. I'm never going to say never, right? Everybody's body's different. Our liver is there for a purpose. But there are so many environmental toxins that we have anyways. Why add fuel to the fire? Why not make it as easy as possible for our body to do its work? Pesticides. I said go organic, but I really meant that on meats, fish. Farm raised is not good. So go wild caught on the fish, go organic and grass fed on your beef and your chicken, and synthetic hormones, drugs. I mean, you know me. If you know me, when you know, right? I stay away as much as possible from any drugs. I was a sugar addict, so I can't claim that one, but I worked so hard to stay cleaner from it. I definitely indulge once in a while. Again, you can do something once in a while. That's what our bodies are here for, to help us live with whatever we come in contact with. But be careful not to overtax it, because then that's a problem. Chemicals in carpets. I know you've smelled that, like a new carpet gets delivered. A lot of people I know now go to wood floors also for the allergens, but you smell that horrible smell, paint in the house. Try to let as much as you can get out before you get in. And Tylenol and NSAIDs, they, obviously sometimes yes, but it's funny because I know people like me who try to stay away from these things as much as possible. And, even though maybe we know they're not great for us, but we don't really know everything until you take a course like this in nutrition and learn about every organ in the body and what it does. And then you're like, oh my God, I'm so glad I've been doing this, or I'm so glad now I know and I can share it. So all of these things are harmful to our bodies. And again, if you're watching this, even if you're not here right now and you're looking for non-toxic products for in your home, please ask me. I have a great resource that I've been using for about 30 years now. They work great. They're affordable, from an American small family-owned business. So, well, not so small anymore. It's doing about $2 billion a year, but for sure, ask me. I would love to help you with that. So let's talk about fruits and vegetables. Now I'm going to be looking up because I don't know how to share my screen on the system that I'm on that lets me share. But if you ask me for this list, well, you can go to my Facebook page at Show Right Check. It might be on my LinkedIn page too. I think I shared it from Dr. Hyman. So if you follow him, I give him credit. And I couldn't bring graphics into this. Well, I could share like a PowerPoint here, but I didn't. So, it was talking about the different colored fruits and vegetables, like your reds. You can count on them for anti-inflammatory, general antioxidant, and immune to help with your immune system. We talk about apples, tomatoes, cranberries. Grapefruit is not necessarily healthy for the liver. I'm not going to say it's horrible, but it's not. Don't eat grapefruit because it is kind of a bitter thing. So you'd think lemon and bitter greens, but grapefruit is not one of them. But this just gives you ideas of like, I'm not even going to read the list, but fruits and vegetables. And he breaks them out by red, green. You can see it on my Facebook page or ask me, I'll send it to you. I'll also, if you want, I have a cheat sheet of 16 things, to do when, to help your liver. And one of them is stop the late night snacking. Your liver actually likes to regenerate from 11 p.m. to 3 a.m. Most people, right? We're not all exactly the same, but for most people. So don't eat after 11 p.m. because your liver's working on shedding and detoxing and cleansing. So I'm going to take a moment here and put in a plug what I do for people as a functional nutrition and lifestyle counselor. Of course, I like to help people have a healthy weight and maintain it. It's something that I learned how to do 11 years ago, and it's, really served me well. And I even did have a bout of cancer, and I even did have an entire laparoscopic hysterectomy. And because I've taken such good care of myself, I healed better. And let's see, I'm 2 years cancer free. I guess when I hit that 5 year, I'm golden. So I'm working on that. But, I have some life experience having been a compulsive overeater and having dealt with, parts of bulimia. And you can read about that on fliptheweightlosswitch.com. It's in the comments. So there's a free book for you. If you look in the comments here, fliptheweightlosswitch.com/free. And one of my friends, actually, she doesn't need to lose weight, but she downloaded it recently just to get ideas for other things that she wants to do in her life to help herself have a healthier lifestyle. So even if you're not looking to lose weight, download the book anyway. It's really helpful. And I talk a little bit about the subconscious and how to be more mindful of things. So what I do with people is I understand, where you're coming from. I meet you where you're at. I don't try to impose anything. Everybody's body is different. And help you with a plan, help you with some follow-up and some counseling on nutrition and what's good for you, and provide that support. Sometimes we just need somebody to support us and coach us and work with us. It's a sensitive topic. We have, so it doesn't feel good when you know or feel like you can't control what's happening with your body or what you're doing with food because of emotional things. But I work with the subconscious, and that's what makes it really different from any other, I think, food coach or nutrition coach, or we work with the subconscious. I actually have a way to help you reprogram your mind. We can do it once, we can do it more than once. It's up to you if other things come up, but it helps so much, and it helps you stay calm and puts you on autopilot with whatever you're doing, so that's what I love to focus on. I am also an ex-smoker, so I can help you with that. I've been successful with that for over 22 years. That's what I do, Shoshana Rychek, and that's what I do. So I want you to do me a favor. If you have enjoyed this, first of all, if you have any questions, put them in the comments. I'd like to see what they are. If you have comments about tonight, if there's information that you think I should add to this. I try to keep these 20 to 30 minutes. I don't want to keep you long. I appreciate you showing up, and I appreciate the people who go and watch this later. And again, that's why I keep it short. I know myself, anything more than 20, 30 minutes is long. So it's hard to make that time. But, if you're enjoying this and you know somebody that could benefit from it, bring them along, tell them about it, send them the link. I usually don't get it posted till Monday, but you can count on me Monday nights at 8. So I'm going to quickly look, see if there are any comments or anything. I don't have any. So that's what I wanted to share with you tonight. You want to keep your healthy liver, and, you want to keep your sugars managed. Again, the macros diet is so good for this. If you look up macros And there's actually a free app that I use, and it's called Macros. And it helps you figure out how much protein, how much fat, how much carbohydrate based on your age and your weight. So it's all there for you. Then just learn how to choose your foods. You do log your foods in, excuse me. You log your foods in so it can help you. And hey, sometimes I'm not good. I have too much fat. I have too much carb. I don't have enough protein. But at least I'm learning what I'm doing that's making it go that way, right? Excuse me. So I highly recommend that. It's been helping me a lot. I actually, had these like 2 pounds that I was trying to get off because since I've been working out so much over the last couple of years, being 170% stronger, um, I put on a couple pounds and I wanted to see, could I get them off? Could I get off some of this stuff? And this way of eating has helped me go down 1 pound, which is a really big deal when you're, eating basically what you're supposed to be eating, essentially. I might be eating most of the right foods, but maybe not the right quantities or maybe not in the right combinations. And so this program that I do and that I promote, that I work with people on, there's no right or wrong way to eat. There are certainly foods that are going to help you more than others, but nothing's off. You can do whatever you want to do, but you're going to learn how it affects you. And it's a very flexible eating plan. So we learn what you like, and we learn what works for you, and we learn what's a challenge, and we learn what's going to help you, and you just do it one step at a time. It's always one step at a time, and you get where you want to go. And when you do it slowly, then your liver doesn't start pushing fat into your body saying, oh no, she's not getting enough, give her some fat, right? Or him, if it's a him. So let me know if I can help you or somebody invite them to join us, right? And last but not least, I'm going to throw this in there. I'm going to type it out really quick. Flip the Weightloss switch.com/free. And then I'm going to put it up. Flip the Weightloss switch.com/free. And that's where you're going to get my free book. So have a great week. October's almost over. Halloween's tomorrow. We do, for the last 2 years, we have not bought candy. We've been handing out these little packs of granola balls because neither one of us are going to overeat on them. And when they're gone, no big deal. And I think the parents may or may not appreciate it. The kids probably don't. But at least I can give something out and not be challenged, because I cannot have that candy in my house. No way. I'm good, but I'm not that good. When that's in my house, and Suzanne, you're on right now, you can testify. I went to Suzanne's one day and whoops, I think I got out. No, I went to Suzanne's one day and she had jelly beans on the table. And I think I ate 95% of those jelly beans. I think there were 2 bowls. And I think I ate from both of those bowls. And I think I'm pretty sure it was mostly me. So I'm good, but I'm not that good. I can't have it in the house. Anyway, I hope you have a great week. And next week, let's talk about macros eating, and I'll get some recipe ideas out for you, and meal planning ideas for you. And let me know if you have any questions. Have a great night.